Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Creel, Ambassador of Pinseeker, and today I'm going to be helping you fight that hook. Too often people come into my bay fighting this hook and they seem to never be able to shake it. It only gets worse, everything that they try. And the reason why is they don't really understand what causes the hook. Just like if you watched our slice video, it's going to be the club face, not the path, and I'm going to demonstrate that really quick to you. So again, most of my golfers, when I ask them, I'm like, hey, you're hitting the hook, it's going left. Because again, the ball's traveling, they look up, the ball's already traveled 30, 40 yards down the fairway, all they see is this thing, curving to the left for a right-handed golfer, and it's just hooking. So they assume that they're swinging over the top, so the path is going left, but they never really think of the club face. Well, right here, I just hit a ball really quick, and you can see this is done by TrackMan. The white line, which I have a little green flag drawn on it, is going to represent our target line, okay? The red line is going to represent a snapshot of what the club is doing at impact. So right at impact, where is that club face pointed relative to the target? Also, the club path, which is the blue line, is going to represent the club path. So basically, which direction is the club traveling relative to the target at impact? It's just a snapshot. And what you're going to see is the black line, which shows the trace of the ball, favors the red arrow. The red arrow, remember, is our club face. And what people don't understand is that the club face influences the start direction of the ball up to 80% over the path. So the path might influence start direction 20%, but the face influences it more. And you can see that black line, how it's touching the red line. It's actually almost on the red line. What the blue line does is creates this, this basically V shape. And the blue line, the bigger the difference is, the larger the V, and that's going to cause how much curvature is into the ball. So basically, you're getting that grazing blow behind the ball and putting that side spin either direction. But again, the face is the one that's going to be the primary cause of why the ball is missing the target, okay? So what I want to do first is we got to get control over our face. So to do that, we need to check our grip first. It's always good to check grip. So a lot of people that hook the ball tend to close the face too much relative to the target. So they're going to have a really strong right hand and maybe a really strong left hand. And basically what I'm talking about is how much this hand is rolled over on the back side of the club, okay? So a lot of golfers can see 4 knuckles when they're looking down, maybe 3.5, maybe 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to tone that down to when you put your hand on the club, I only want to see 2 knuckles. If you're a hooker, I want to see 2 knuckles, okay? Then we're going to come in with my right hand and make sure that it's gripped into the fingers, okay? And this V created between my thumb and my index finger is pointed up my right arm, okay? That's a pretty good neutral grip, and what that's going to do is slow down the rotation of the club face, okay? But it's the job's not done yet, okay? So, again, now we got club face control, but you can see you're basically swinging inside a little bit too much for most of you. So here's what happens. So golfers tend to start hooking it, right? They think they're coming over the top, so they keep swinging more and more inside out, right? When you swing more inside out and you're already doing that, the more you have to shut the face to get the ball to come back to the target. So the problem just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. So what we've got to do is get the face to where it's not shutting as much, and then we bring in the path, okay? So again, don't really worry about the path. What we need to do to help you out with your path is basically help you out with your alignment. What I see is most golfers, and I'm going to bring this in. So most of my golfers that hit these big hooks have a closed stance. All right? And that closed stance causes them to swing out to the right. And they think the more that they line up to the right, the straighter the ball is going to go because, again, they're compensating. They're putting the Band-Aid on the flight, and they're not going to miss as far left. And all that does is create the problem. It makes it worse, and it never gives you any time to make the problem better. So let's check alignment. You can see here. And what I want to do is set this lead, and this is 2 golf shafts, and what I want you to do is line this one up at the target, and then we're going to line this one up parallel to this one. This is very key to keep practicing and getting used to what a neutral alignment looks like and feels like in your swing. You're going to be missing the ball with your new grip, and with this alignment, you're probably going to be missing the ball way to the right, okay? Or you're going to be hitting a little cut. Again, give it some time. Your body will adapt. It's not used to being able to have to swing correctly, and it will get better. So what I'm going to do is show you and hit one really quick. So you can see here, my path is still to the right of the target like it should be, and you'll see my club face is now not left of the target but right, and I've closed in that gap between the two, which created me just to hit a little straight shot. It's pretty much just a push. You can see it had a little bit curvature to the right, and again, the more that you weaken that grip and get a better grip, you focus with correct alignment, you're going to bring that little push or that slice back in, and it's going to straighten out. So I hope you make sure you take these tips to the driving range and practice them. If you hook the ball really bad, it's going to take you some time to get comfortable, but trust the process. If you still have issues, make sure you check out your local teaching pro, okay? If you like this video, make sure you click like, click subscribe for more tips, and until next time, happy pin seeking game. Thanks.